I don't think we need to add too much water to the cement today. Very cold and moist today. Well, not very cold, but still moist. For me it's cold because I'm wearing like 2 pants and 2 sweaters. But it's actually not that cold. Well, it is like put your wood burner on cold. But that makes it very cozy in the house. Good girl. Finally, we may have a day where it's not gonna rain today. So I'm not promising anything, but we'll probably continue on in the house. Going up. Give me back my hand. So yeah, not that cold, but colder than I'd rather have it. No rain though. Well, the predictions. Akira is wondering when we're going outside. I don't think Zoe is going outside at all. Unless there's a car coming. But yeah, moist is in the air all the time. It's hard to get your clothes dry if they get wet. Or get anything dry for that matter. So let's see if we today can finally finish this row here. I'm also going to assess the situation here on this wall because there need to be cemented bricks on also. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the issue we have with the roof, with the wall going diagonal. But first, let's finish this row. Lovely weather to do some work. The last couple of days I was mainly relaxing because it was pouring all day. Good for the garden though. Might be doing something with olives one of these days. Don't do it. That is not your wetland. No. I don't think we need to add too much water to the cement today. Also, I think the tijolos are already wet enough. Yeah, so I didn't need to add any water to that. It was wet enough already. I even added some more cement. It's the only dry thing I have. Should be fine though. Let's see how far we get. I'm getting more and more amazed by myself every single day. So this was the first time I actually cemented a row of bricks. Like that needed to be in a straight line. I cemented some bricks on the other roof, but that was for the gables. And it wasn't that precise. But this came out really nice, I think. It's not so hard to do things yourself. Just take some patience and a couple of retries maybe. In this case, I didn't need a retry. Yeah, looking mighty fine. So now we have to assess this situation here. This. So this needs to be a new gable. So I need to like flatten this a little bit out and then start building the tijolos up to where we need to be with the beam. Somewhere here. And then we have the situation here with the diagonal wall. First let me make some lunch. Building stuff makes you hungry. Still have to do everything myself around here. Oh, what is interesting about the tijolos, if you need like half a tijolo are these bricks. On every pallet they have some that have already a cut. Not through and through, but half. And these you can like, if you give them one good knock with a hammer, it breaks exactly in the middle. So I used one there at the end. Didn't need to cut anything. Yeah, I need to chip it off a little bit to fit in there, but no grinding. That's always good for me. Some lunch, Akira. To illustrate the problem we have with the roof, I made a small cardboard house to show you what is the problem. This is only the part of the house that now doesn't have a roof. So, wait a sec. You need to see it sort of like this. Now it's in the same position as the house there. So this wall where I'm holding my hand now, that is the wall that is below the dish there. This wall. Okay, now let me show you what happens. Maybe you can see it already here. So this is the normal part of the house. These sides are both the same width, this and this. But here, you see, the wall goes like this. So if you put the rafters on the same height of the wall as the wall is here, it's all the same height now here, then you see what happens. Because the wall goes inwards, the rafters go downwards. So if we want to have a straight wall, this needs to be like this. Now my idea here is, I don't know if I completely got it from myself, I got some advice here and there, is if we, let's see where we have another piece of cardboard that we can use. Hey, there's another rafter. So if we would sort of like up this wall like this, then you see that the rafters are all in line. So you see here the wall needs to go up all the way to the end. Now another thing is what will happen here at the end. Let's make a small rafter. Is the wall will go further and further up here, and here we will end up with a very small rafter. Because you see the rafters also get shorter as we go and move the wall up. So here we're going to have a really tiny rafter and also a really tiny roof tile. Now the rafters are not my concern. I mean, I can cut them how I want, and I can also up the wall. But yeah, the roof tile needs to hang over, and there needs to be at least a roof tile at the end of the wall. Now I have no idea how to calculate this incline. So my idea is, as soon as I have these rafters on that are going straight, what I sort of want to do is put a beam underneath here. So it'll keep these rafters like up. And then I can cement the wall underneath it. This way I know exactly where the rafters should end up and how high I should make the wall for that rafter. Now, as you might tell, I don't have any experience with this, but I just go by intellect. I was discussing this with somebody else, and they opted for another solution, what might be also a possibility. So keep this in mind. This is probably how I'm going to do it. If you have any advice or comments about my theory, let me know. Let me show you. Now I need to demolish this a little bit. Another idea from another person was to make this sort of the new top of a roof and start the roof laying it on like this. So that would mean that, for instance, one rafter would be here, and then this would sort of go and look like this. Let's say work like that. So finish here off with the rafters, but keep the wall at the same height. Now that I'm coming to think of it, I don't think this is gonna work, because the last rafter would end up like this. And also here, then there would be like a wave in the roof. So I think my idea is more solid. Although my ideas are never like static and always dynamic and changing. So yeah, let me know what you think I should do. And if maybe I have a good solution. If you have the calculation for making this incline, it's also welcome. But I don't trust calculations that much. That's maybe because I do the calculations. Oh, this looks very bad now. Would be good if you can replace the rafters on the roof like that easy, right? Just put it there. Ah. Okay, so yeah. It's also good for myself to have a sort of a visualization of how it's gonna look. Although it looked like the same in my head. Yeah. Hope you find this an interesting video. I'm now going to a friend of mine who I still need to bring some stuff that is in my shed. If you want to see more about that, where I'm going to a place where I used to go very often in Portugal. If you want to see that, tune in for the weekend videos. Yeah. See you all in the next one. Bye. Thank you for watching another video of the Portugal project. If you want to follow the Portugal project more closely, you can also add it on Facebook. Or add me on my personal account on Facebook or Instagram. See you next time at the Portugal project.